All right, hello there in Videoland. All right, we're gonna go get right into this game. As I pull it back up, where'd it go? There it is. All right. The Scouts. Yeah, when I say I'm going through the books, I'm actually going through the audiobooks because I don't have time to just sit down and read, but I do a lot of driving. And so I do a lot of audiobooks. And what's really cool is the audiobooks, Brian Jakes, the author, actually narrates. And then he has a full cast doing all the different characters. Really good book series. If you're into audiobooks, I highly suggest it. Okay. There we go.
Midsummer is only 2 days hence. I don't see how you can possibly be ready, Brother Jethro.
Fear not, old friend. Formall assures me that the stage will be ready this evening, and I've never known him to be wrong. Everything will be quite all right.
Cutting things close doesn't suit me. You know that. I'm a planner. I'm a philosopher. This whole business has my humors out of balance.
There, Brother Wilport. You just let me fret about the play, and you make sure the feast is perfect. I'm especially looking forward to that hot root sun salad.
Oh, yes, quite right. There's much to be prepared. Friar Randall was concerned that the cheese and onion hogsbake was too heavy to follow the brazier leaks. He may be correct.
You see, there's far more need for your talents in the kitchen than out here. Let your old friend do what he's good at, making a fool of himself. Oh, my.
Very well, I'll take my leave, but please try to keep on schedule. You know how I worry.
Indeed I do. Sister Edelweiss, I trust William won't perish before he has a chance to taste the good friar's blackberry crumble.
Oi now, it's hard to say. 'Tis surely a bit of Blackwater fever. Now I can't remedy with some nettles and wort, but that foul temper, now, that just might be fatal.
I'm not grumpy.
No? Boy, Yoki, then why in the sharp tongue when I asked for that filthy old wing glass? The rusty old thing is reeking with mould and mire. It's likely the cause of your fever for all the fuss it's bearing.
Sorry, Grandfather. I found it in the library.
You're nail. You drinkers as tonic, and you'll be out storming dark forest with all them's dibbons afore a moon's turned her face this way. Purroy.
We're ready for Hilltop Camp, Brother Jethro. Shall we wait for you?
No need to wait, lads. Carry on, and I'll be there shortly. Thank you for your legendary healing skills, sister. As always, we are in your debt.
We? I say it's just you who be's owing moi.
Oh, I hadn't seen this in ages, and such perfect timing, dear boy. Do you know who this weighed glass belonged to, William?
Honest truth, I just thought it was another trinket you'd packed away for no good reason.
Trinket? Better what? This was one of the trusty tools carried by the Lilygrove Scout Corps back when Clooney the Scourge, that wretched pirate, laid siege to Redwall Abbey. And it so happens that this very thing has a role to play in the story we'll be telling for the Abbot's celebration. I've written a play to share one of my lost legends with all of Redwall. Of course, everyone knows about Matthias and Constance and Basil Staghair, but few know about the trio of brave woodlanders from Lilygrove who played a crucial role in those events. Have you ever heard of Liam or Sophia Rivermouse?
No, but, I don't suppose you could be telling me the story, since I'm bedridden and ailing, and might not live to see the play. Please?
Let's see. Where to begin? Yes, initiation. 'Twas a frozen evening in midwinter. The sky was clear but for a loosely bound fleet of easterly clouds that wore the light of twilight and had earlier that day dusted the hollows of the weathered oaks with snow. A frosty breeze stirred the heavy locks of the cypress's winter needles, and two mice warmed their paws against the January chill. Liam and Sophia were young, ambitious, and betrothed. Both had trained hard to join the ranks of the Lilligrove Scout Corps, a rather storied group of woodland rangers who kept safe the lands betwixt Mossflower Country and the Mountain Warrens. The one had graduated that week prior, and now it was time for the other to prove their mettle. Once initiated, they planned to wed, but that was not to be. Not yet, anyway.
Initiation night. It's finally happening. We've planned so long for this, and now that it's here, I'm not sure I'm ready.
I feel the same way. I haven't the faintest notion of what comes next. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes. And frightening.
Alas, I am late. I hope you'll pardon it. The fiery ring of devastation needed to be refueled. I trust neither of you caught a shiver. I was sick with the retch for my initiation. Didn't make a bit of difference, though. A scout needs to be ready, no matter the situation. So, which one of you is in the dock this fine winter evening?
All right, so this is where we pick the character. Already, so much. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue, but, I mean, it's a book series, and they pay a lot of attention to detail, and I love the setup. It's amazing. It feels just like the book already. And Clooney the Scourge was from the first book, as well as Matthias and Constance and Basil Staghair. Oh, so many characters. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So a little bit of the description. It hasn't said this yet, but like Liam is, of course, he's the guy. He's gonna rush in and, do some head bashing, and then you have Sophia, who is, takes her time, figures out the puzzles, a little more stealth. Eventually, I'm gonna play both, to see what the differences are. But my first playthrough, I'm going to do Sophia because, if it plays the way that I think it will, then that's kind of more my playstyle anyway. So, let's do Sophia.
It's my turn, sir, and I'm ready.
Oh, are you now? Liam, you kept our initiation rite a secret, I trust. No spoiling the surprises?
No, sir. Not a word. On my honor.
It makes me a proud mouse to see youngsters like yourself continuing with the Scout Corps. In order to become a full member of the Lilligrove Scout Corps, you must complete a series of tests to prove you've got the mettle.
Tutorial.
These are the things you've been training for the last several moons, so I don't expect any surprises.
I can't wait for you to be a fully fledged scout, Soph. And guess what? I've convinced Coyle to let me oversee your trials myself. Captain Robin argued I'm too biased to give an accurate report on your skills, but I assured him I wouldn't go easy on you. So don't expect any freebies. Now, we'll start by heading to a nearby cave. It's treacherous, but nothing you can't handle. Plus, I'll be there to guide you. You'll do great. I know it. Oh, and before we go, take this. A proper scout's got to have an adventurer's journal.
All right. Okay. Press objectives. Okay. Follow Liam to the scout trails in the Hilltop Caverns. Become a scout by passing your initiation trials and attending your celebration feast. All right. Oop. Oh. Oh, there we go. Button. There we go. Got a sneeze coming. Hold on. Okay. So we've got obstacle course, main camp, hot springs, caves, a lookout. That's cool. North, south, east, west. All right. Progress. There's lore. Type level total 15. Okay. Done, check. Memoirs. There are no memoirs, so that's checked already. Upgrades. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, which I have all 3 acts. Ready to go. So we have spyglass. We have the shirt. Whatever that is. Okay, but we have lore. Riddles. Jam. Man, there's lots of collectibles. Scents. And critters. And we've already met 1 or 2 critters. Okay, so that's cool. And documents. Scents. Mouse. Rat. Onion. Apple. Pickle. Potato. Carrot. Rosemary, fish, mushroom, hog root. No, hot root. Smoke. Sophia, Liam, radish. Huh, cool. People. We have Sophia and Liam. Of course. Okay. And that's it so far. Okay, cool. Okay, camera. Oh, I thought I inverted the... Oh, okay, hold on. Setting... Nope. Cancel. Cancel. Okay. Settings. Controls. Had invert X. Wait a minute. Apply. Apply. Continue. Okay, up and... No, that's not what I... X. I need to invert the Y, not the X. Okay. Oh, okay. Controls. Invert Y. There we go. Apply. Apply. Back. Continue. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. Got the cameras. Got the movements. Ooh. Sound difference on the snow. Very good. Okay, X.
What are you lollygagging around here for, Initiate? Don't you want to be a scout? There's work to be done.
I love that this is fully voice acted. I don't care if not all of them are the best voice acting, but I love that they actually took the time to fully voice act. That was quite the jump. Whee! Okay. Nice. Yeah, I've heard there's been... most of the reviews I've read for this game were pretty positive, so... Okay.
I thought you were staying to guide me.
I am. But you've got to complete them on your own. Don't worry, I'll be around, even if you can't see me.
Okay.
All right, so follow the cave to reach each of your tasks.
All right. Follow Liam. Okay, so I looked at the controls earlier because there's different control schemes. And you can look at sense. So that sense we saw earlier. Interesting. Okay. By holding the... I did the initial control scheme, which is called mouse. Because there's mouse, squirrel, badger, and otter. I love the attention to detail for this. Okay, squeeze through gaps. That's cool. Okay. So it's got the waypoint objective. All right. Bit of slowdown. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, it's chugging.
Ready for your first trial? All you've got to do is figure out a way to cross this gap. Psst. Your trusty slingshot might help.
Slingshot. Why am I dropping my frame so bad? Okay. Okay, so hold... No. Trigger. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Now we're doing good. Weird. All right. So we do that, and you. There we go.
Great shot,
Okay.
Soph. Knocking the bridge over was the easy part, though. Now, onward to the next trial.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't so hard. I had no idea why I was so nervous. Or why I'm still nervous.
The mighty Sophia need not be nervous. The shining knight Liam is right at her side.
Oh, Liam.
I love that these two are, like, in a relationship. Oh, we're chugging again. Wonder if it's the water. Wonder if the water is causing it to chug. Let's see. Ooh, I like the balance animation. That's cool. Man. scurry under. All right. Oh, man. Okay. Man, chugging so bad.
All right, trial number 2. You've got to identify which flag your scent is passing over.
But there's no wind in this cave. How am I supposed to...
Oh, but there is. Don't you feel the cool draft? As you well know, scent travels on the wind, and wind is almost everywhere, including these caves. Pay close attention, and you'll be able to sense the wind's motion all around you. It's almost as if you can see it. Watch the direction the wind is carrying your scent, and you'll never be caught unaware by your enemies. But ignore it, and anybody might come tracking you.
That is that is quite the mechanic. That's interesting.
That's the one. Perfect pick. When you're out in the wilds, don't forget to pay attention to where your scent is being carried. Making sure your scent doesn't drift into the nose of a foe could be the difference between life or death.
I've never played a game with that kind of mechanic. That's kind of cool. Okay, now we're doing good. Yeah, it must have been the water that was making it chug. That's fascinating. Yeah, because I can see his scent and mine. All right. Okay. Jump. Okay. Ledge crawling. Typical platformer adventure maneuver. Not moving super fast, but that's okay. Okay. Beat a drop. Let's see. There is a run. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So there's a run. Get on all fours to run. I like that. Press A to scramble. Oh, that's cool. So you can like scurry up the wall, scramble up the wall. Nice. Okay. X to interact. All right. Ooh, this is
For your next task, you'll need to determine which of the doors have a rat hidden behind them. A fake rat, that is, and avoid them. Only one of the doors is free of any imposter. That's the one you've got to choose.
Find the rat, huh? Should be easy. Just got to use my nose.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that one doesn't. Man, this floor is noisy. Okay, so the nose, so I'll be able to see through walls essentially with little smells coming up off of the carpets. That's funny. Okay, so that one.
Aha! No rat behind here.
Excellent job, Soph. You won't be a rat snack tonight. Onward to trial number 4.
All right. Okay. And scurry up. Yeah. Nice. There's all kinds of sensors, something going up. Oh, and then we have... It's an auto lock, so you don't have to be like super precise. That'll be good if you're in like quick, like if you need to do it quickly. Scented candles. Okay. I'm assuming that's scented and that's scents and not smoke.
Here we'll be using our sniffer once again. First things first, take a good deep whiff of those peppers there. Focus on the aroma of spice. A bit pungent, slightly earthy. It's a good idea to log the scents you encounter in your scout journal for reference. Never know when you may need to sniff out the difference between a fishnet and a fellow mouse.
Oh. Okay. To learn scents, press X near scent emitting object. Okay.
Excellent. Hold that scent in your mind.
Smell my
Remember,
finger.
it's written in your journal if you need a refresher. Now, we know sniffing can help us see the unseen, but it can also help us identify different scents in the air. So, pick out the candle that smells like chili peppers.
Okay. So I can see little chili peppers there. All right. That's not. That's not. What are you sending up? Is it this one that's different? I'm gonna say it's this one. Press. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah! Okay, not those controls. Let's see. Hold on. Spicy 2, vegetable 1. Okay. Fishy 2, pungent 1. Organic, wood, earthy. That's kind of cool. Earthy, vegetable. Spicy, herby, earthy.
Oh, you've done it again, Soph. I don't know why we're even bothering with these trials since you're so clearly an expert already.
Well, I do have a good instructor.
You'll need to once again shimmy along the wall to reach the final trial. But be careful. This one's got a twist.
Okay. Shimmy up the wall. What is this? There's a book here. I can't interact with book. All right. Oop. All right. Oh, block puzzle. Okay, so I can only move it forward and backward. Oh, I see. I have to, so I can't scurry up that one. So all right, so I can jump and jump. There we go. Look at that. All right. Getting sniffs.
Choose wisely? What does that mean, Liam?
Your final trial is a trial of stealth. You've got to use everything you've learned so far. Don't let the rats inside see or smell you. Luckily, us mice are quite small and vermin quite dull, so you should be able to sneak through without any trouble.
So, don't get caught by the rats, and then I'll finally be a scout?
That's right, Soph. You'll be an official protector of Lilygrove.
Right on. Okay. All right, choose wisely. Well, he's looking that way, and my smell is blowing that way. Okay. This is clever. Okay, we can see which way the wind is blowing, so that's good. Which means we don't want to pass on the left, we want to pass on the right. Okay. Oh, I got caught in the doorway. Okay. Let's see.
Choose wisely?
Your final
So,
Okay, skip that. Yep. Okay, so he's still looking that way. So I still go this way. Quickly. Alright, so now my scent is blowing that way, so I want to be... Oh, that is not right. Okay, so...
Choose white.
Okay, skip, skip, skip. I like the models, too. They put a lot of detail into the models. I think those are good. Alright, so I'm going to go here, and then scents are traveling. Or the wind is traveling that way. Right? Wait. Yeah, so I want to be on this side. There we go. Okay. Oh, all my friends are waiting for me! Alright. Yay!
What's all this?
Congratulations, Sophia, our newest member of the Lily Grove Scout Corps.
I passed?
And with flying colours.
Excellent work, Initiate. Excellent work. I'm quite certain I couldn't have done any better myself. If I were carrying a sack full of dibbons.
Congratulations, Initiate.
I must confess that I was of the mind that you weren't quite ready. It was Captain Robin who pushed for your somewhat expedited initiation. It would appear he saw something in you that I failed to. Until this evening, that is.
Ever since you were a Dibbin, Sophia, I thought you'd make an excellent scout, and you've never proven me wrong.
Thank you, sir. Truly, it's an honor.
Having completed your training, the official badge and equipment of office are yours to bear. A way glass, a rucksack, and, of course, the blooming lily on your jacket. It brings me great joy and a fair bit of pride to welcome you to the ancient family of the Lily Grove Scout Corps.
There's just one more thing you have to do before you can really call yourself a scout. Come with me, milady. Finally, you'll get to see Hilltop Camp and meet Rootsworth, our scout chef. He'll help you with the soup.
Soup? What soup?
The Scouts are founded on principles of service and fellowship. As such, we crown each new initiate with cooking the Scout supper their first night here.
I've never been the chef, my sisters are, but I will give it everything I've got.
Having completed the various tests and tasks, Sophia found herself energized instead of weary. Yet, despite a still and restful heart, a frigid wind slowly began to pick up from the south, and the crickets stopped their song. Unknown to any in Lilygrove, a black-masted ship made landfall in secret.
That's not
The
good.
shadow of a long and iron-barbed tail crept up upon the unsuspecting village.
Welcome to Hilltop Camp, home of the Lily Grove Scouts.
Wow. It's even more amazing than you described it.
Why don't you pull out your way glass, and I'll give you the royal tour.
Look around the camp with the way glass. Okay. Oh, it's cracked. Interesting. Can I zoom? Oh, it zooms in automatically. Okay.
Those tents are where the captains sleep. Since they're in charge of keeping the night fires and beacons roaring, they've pitched their stakes by the firewood stall. Coyle snores like a chorus of toads, though. I don't know how Robin even gets a wink of sleep.
Nice. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay.
That there is the lakeside watchtower. Gives you a great view of camp, but not much else. The actual night watch I've mentioned is at the lookout, but that's, closed for construction tonight. Yeah. So, no peeking.
Sounds suspicious.
Nice. Okay. I like it. What is this?
Those are the Scouts' overnight tents. We don't need them often, but it's a nice little getaway for long training weekends.
Cool. What is that?
Isn't that waterfall beautiful? You wouldn't guess when it's frozen over, but just up
I was
at the
gonna say,
source
it's not
is
moving.
a hot spring. I can't wait to take you there one day. It does wonders on sore muscles after a fierce day of training. Down there is our mighty talented chef, Rootsworth. Honestly, I've no idea why he chooses to cook for us humble scouts when he could be running the kitchens at Redwall. But I'm certainly not complaining. You'll be checking in with him after you've collected everything for tonight's soup.
Yeah, if you haven't read any of the Redwall books, food plays a very, very important role in the whole story. Lots of detail, lots of very, very good sounding dishes and stuff. So
That's the main tent. It's sort of like our very own Great Hall. We use it mostly for hosting guests from neighboring scout groups. We even have badger chairs for when the Coalstripe brothers visit from out west. Well, that's most of Hilltop Camp for you. Oh, and if you ever come upon an odd pile of flat stones, just take a gander through your way glass. There may be something interesting to see you wouldn't have otherwise noticed. Now then, you've got a soup to cook, don't you? Here, Rootsworth gave me this recipe for you to follow. First, you'll need to collect 3 beets from the garden. No radishes. Rootsworth is rather insistent on that part. Your sniffer can tell you the difference. Second, you'll need a cob of corn, a potato, and an onion, all which you'll find over at the obstacle course. And lastly, cheese. Apparently, Rootsworth ran out of his stock of cheese, but Fraby's got some extra by his tent.
That's quite the odd assortment. Do the Scouts not keep a pantry?
Part of initiation night is making the newest scout run around on a wild goose chase. Don't worry, it's all in good fun. Now, you'd better get searching.
Aren't you coming with?
Actually, I've got a, errand I need to run. So you'll have to finish preparing the soup on your own. If there's anything you want to talk about before I go, be sure to ask me now.
all right, fetch quest. Fetch quest. All right, let's see what you got.
Liam, before you go,
Yes, Soph? What's on your mind?
Oh, let's see. Initiation.
it's like a sack of flour has been lifted off my shoulders now that I've finally passed initiation. Were you as nervous with your trials as I was with mine? My paws couldn't stop shaking.
Didn't Fraby tell you? My entire tail was stuck frozen in terror my whole initiation. Oh, he didn't quit with the jokes for a week.
Nice.
I'm so excited for our celebration tonight, Liam. I only wish my father could join us.
Even though he isn't here, I know he's proud of you, Sophia.
Yes, if only my mother and sisters were as well.
I know it's hard feeling like, well, knowing your family isn't so supportive of the path you've taken in life.
I just wish they could see I'm not cut out to harvest crops all my life.
If it means anything, I'm really proud of you. And I think you're wonderful and full of bravery and compassion. Your mum and sisters will see someday that being a scout is exactly who you're supposed to be.
That's rude that her family doesn't support her. Oh, wedding. That's right, these two are betrothed.
Just 3 days until the wedding. And right after the initiation. And everything is going to change.
Yes, but it's a good change. See, Sophia, I've been dreaming about making you my wife since the day we danced at the Name Day Festival. I'll never forget the way the roses smelled tucked behind your ear.
That's sweet. Oh, that one.
Now that we're both scouts and getting married, what's next?
I was thinking about us going to visit my ancestral home in Southsward, Castle Fleuret. I have such tiny figments of memory of the place, but I couldn't have been older than an infant. I want to see it now, and I want to see it with you.
Okay, so we'll go visit Flore. Then what? Oh, maybe we could go to the western coast. I've always wanted to smell the sea.
We can go anywhere and everywhere.
All right. Okay, that looks like it.
Have a
Perfect.
good night, my love.
Excellent. All right. Ooh, is that... Okay, so we can fast travel down there. That's cool. We can not fast travel up. Makes sense. Gravity-based. Okay, so we've got a list of ingredients. Or we can ladder down. Let's go... Is there any way to get back? I guess you'd go up and around? I guess you'd go... If you want to get back here, you go up and around. Well, since... we can do that. Yeah, we'll go down. Let's do this. Press A to dismount early. Don't think that's something I'd want to do. Oh, wait. I saw a little glowy. I saw a little glowy. Was estas? 4 jams. Okay, so there's part of my collectibles. Let's see. So, collectibles. 4 jams out of 32. Nice. So, when it says level... Sense critters. I wonder if level means the current level I'm on or like Act 1. And then total maybe all 3 acts. And then it has 0 memoirs. Why even have that on there? Interesting. Okay. Wind is blowing that way. I don't think there's anything else that way for me to go. Or any other reason for me to go that way. There we go. Man, she can jump. Okay. Alright, so I would have gone there. Oh, and map. Nope, hold on. Huh. Okay, so... that's the hot springs, which is above the waterfall. So the obstacle course... So that's where I was. So the obstacle course is to the right. I'm at the main camp. There's caves. Alright, and I need to get 3 beets, corn, onion, potatoes from the obstacle course, and cheese from the scout tents. Okay, so... Alright. Like I said, food is a big part of... Ooh, smell something. Of the book series, so... Ooh, okay, so this is the Great Hall tent. What is this? Recipe, roasted carrot and mushroom soup. Ooh, they're playing cards? Nice. I was going to say they're all the same card, but they're not quite. It looks like there's repeats, though. There's a few 2s that look the same. All right, what's in here? An Ethen special? Does not look like it. Any special scents? Okay, there's no interaction. All right. Okay. Can I get up here? Is there anything up here to get to? Thinking there might not be. Except, what is this?
Ha! Got it. That wasn't so hard. Now then, what's left?
What did I get? Oh, there's the cheese. Oh, I got the cheese. Okay, cool. I guess there was something up there to go get. Ooh, did she do like a roll? That's cool. Okay, so this path led up to the caves. Right? Alright. Some kind of berry bush. I got used to Journey. Now I gotta get my inversion back to normal. Some more jam. Very nice. So I like that there's the scent trails to help you find secrets. That's cool. That's good. That'll be helpful. All right. Caves. I assume we can't go in there yet. Nope. Okay, there's something over there. Ooh, what is this? Lore! Porridge feast. Okay, lore. Let's find out what... Aha! I can't select? No? Ah, okay, here we go. Roasted carrot and mushroom soup. 8 thick sliced carrots. 1 score quartered mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms. 3 sliced onions. Hate me all you want. 2 cloves. Cloves smeared garlic. Okay. 1 paw full of salt. 1.5 pottle spring water. Okay. 2 Vils misao screen. Misao meadow? I don't know. 2 pawfuls of rosemary. Roast all vegetables. Roast all vegetables in a warm oven. Until tender. This is a T. Or oven? Over. I don't know. Until tender and smiling. Add to simmering and seasoned creamy water and simmer for 4 whiskers. Wait. And simmer for 4 whiskers, low and slow. Puree until smooth as silk. Garnish with crushed nuts or sliced green onions. All right, cool. All right, so that... Oh, damn. Okay. Porridge feast. Redwall Abbey invites you to participate in a special winter porridge feast in the Cavern Hole. Due to some unfortunate but what is that? Okay. Due to Due to some unfortunate, so that's okay. Unfortunate but amusing circumstances. There we go. Unfortunate but amusing circumstances. The Abbey finds itself with an excess of surplus of delicious porridge. There are simply not enough bellies to eat it all. We would delight in your aid and company. Wishing you well, Abbot Mortimer. Cool. Like it. All right. Nice. There's going to be so much to collect in this game. Oh, can I scurry? I can. Okay, so this is where... So that's an interesting mechanic. You can use the spyglass only in certain locations. I mean, that's not horrible, I guess, but... All right. All right, here we go. See if there's anything down here, which I imagine there might be more jam or something. Hey, look. Jam. Collected 4 more jam. Is there anything else? Maybe, maybe not. Thinking no. Oh. Thought I was going to fall in the water there. Okay. Okay, I need to pause real quick. I feel like something's going on with my air conditioning. I will be right back. It's kind of warm. Give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. Felt warm. I was starting to sweat a little bit, so I just needed to fix the AC. Okay. That said, continue. All right, here we go. And let's get back over here. The walking speed is a bit slow, but, I mean, you can run, which is fine. And when talking about the stealth, it didn't say anything about sound, just smell. So it sounds like you can run around however you want and not get caught. So that's kind of odd, but cool. Okay, is there anything?
Oh my.
Are you sure that's what happened?
That's funny. Oh, it saved me. It saved me from up there. Oh, that's interesting. Wait. Did it save the scroll and jam that I got then? Well, I'll go up and verify the scroll. Well, I guess I can just check my inventory. Hold on. Oh, not that one. Yeah, it did. Yeah, Porridge Feast. So, jam 12, that sounds about right. That's 3 stashes of jam. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So I think we're good. Alright. Ooh, more jam. Hello, folks. I'm just gonna get this jam here.
I see
There we go.
the sweet aroma of jam caught your nose. Well, if you happen to spot any more of those little wicker baskets of jam around, be sure to grab it. We've got a bit of a contest going on with the other scout corps.
Huh. Cool.
Ah, here's our initiate now. Glad you finally made it.
Finally indeed. The moon's full up and we haven't even started the soup. Your job is to get tonight's supper started, and we'll be making soup. Exactly what kind of soup is up to you, but let old Rootswith give ye a few pointers.
Alright.
Everybody has their loves and everybody has their hates. Tain't no way, no how to make everybody happy. But a smart chef can usually keep everybody fed. Go do your scrounging and come back here to see how to turn cold water into a hearty broth that'll make a badger lord weep.
I trust your betrothed left you the list of ingredients. Well, go on then. They won't gather themselves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What do you have to say there?
I'm certain a youngster such as yourself has better things to do than pestering old Mouse and his pipe.
What pipe? Oh, hey.
Soup, you say? You're rather lucky. Your betrothed had to make pies for everyone. Oh, brilliant job, that. The best mushroom pie I've had in ages.
Ugh. Like I said, I don't like mushrooms.
Certainly it's not typical for soup, but as you're just getting to know everyone, you should be aware that Tussa is allergic to nuts. All of them. Oh, frightening thought for a mouse. Oh. Luckily, it's nothing too serious. Still, that seems like the kind of information you might want to have.
Good to know. All right. No nuts. Wait. Okay. Wait, hold on.
What a story, that one. In fact, a bit unsettling if you ask me. You see, his mother had been quite barren for longer than her fragile heart could bear. And when Mr. Rushwittles took his journey to Dark Forest, it seemed all hope was lost for his line. until the old gal showed up to High Leighton great with child. She glowed with pride, and despite her condition, she danced each and every tune as if it were the last song she'd ever hear. But the story took a dark turn when she brought water afore the birch leaves had turned to gold, and her bonny child came far too soon. The midwife did what she could, which was precious little, and placed the pitiful, mewling thing in a pumpkin shell by the fire to keep him warm, but walked away weeping for the poor, weeping widow. Then, the next day, I was strolling by the hole and heard the widow singing and saw her dancing a jig through the window. The look on her face was a mixture of genuine joy and a fair determination. It seemed her tiny boy had survived the night, and what she could do but dance in Thanksgiving and in Warden. The next day it was the same, and the next, and the next. By spring, the tiny thing had tripled in size, and everybody in Leagrove started to wonder if somehow the widow's mad dancing was just the thing to make her dib and thrive. A few of the women even invited her over to dance for their newborns, as if she wielded some bit of the old magic, which of course was ridiculous. But still, there the boy is, the biggest mouse in Lilygrove, except in Rootsworth. And who can explain his unusual tale?
You spin quite a yarn, Mr. Coyle.
Thank you, sir. I do make the effort.
Nice. I love the storytelling. So great.
Don't tell me you've taken a shine to that one already, have you? I don't mean to suggest Fraby is a bad mouse. It's just that he's the sort of fellow who always finds himself in the vicinity of trouble without ever falling in. Master Nutworth seems to think he's just lucky, but I know more than one of his mates has met the flat side of a wicket on account of Fraby's luck. As an example of just this kind of thing, do you remember Tom Larchburn? The tall, skinny mouse, just a few seasons older than yourself.
Just a bit. He and his kin moved away, if I recall.
Indeed they did. Moved all the way to the base of Salamanderstrom on account of something else that happened that very same autumn.
Were you old enough to remember the fire that swept through your mother's west field, my dear?
It's a mercy that ground was fallow, or it sure have been a terrible matter. When the ashes had settled, there were Tom and Fraby, huddled under a stump in the midst of it all. Nobody ever cast a stone, mind you, but it wasn't a week before the Larchburn clan moved west, in the hope the long patrol hares might take young Tom on as a squire, or some such, and teach him some better manners. But so far as I know, Fraby walked away with naught but a singed whisker.
Huh. So much. If you haven't read the books, there was a lot of that probably just flew over your head. But I will say, listening to audiobooks, the audiobooks pronounce it Salamandastron, not Salamandastron. So that's probably going to bug me just because I've heard it the other way so much. But we'll see.
Wonderful creature, Tussa. Brilliant tactical mind. It was just the past summer that we were down south on an errand for Ichabod, when we were attacked by a great, bulgy toad. Fearsome thing, kitted out like some kind of gladiator with a net and a spear. Oh, can't imagine where he got the stuff. But there was Tussa, attacked by surprise and cleverly drawing the creature off balance, just in time for me to break its guard and disarm the monster. If it hadn't been for her quick action, I fear we'd both be worse off.
I seem to recall something rather different in her report.
I imagine Miss Parsnip, being the humble creature she is, might tell the tale differently. But don't let that fool you. She fights like a wolverine, I tell you.
Nice. Ooh, that one.
Oh, what can I tell you about jolly old Rootsworth that isn't as plain as the buck on his shirt? For one, there's a lot more to that mouse than meets the eye. He has roots that go back into the dusty corners of Lilygrove history. And the truth is, nobody really knows how old he is, or where he grew up, or who his mother is. His charming father, whose story was equally veiled, just showed up one day with a son, who could already walk and talk with nary an explanation. Of course, that was well before my time, so I'm only recounting the local legends. You can be sure that there's more than biscuits and gravy to Rootsworth.
Mr. Coyle, you besmirched the good mouse's name.
Not at all, Captain. I only add a little flair and mystery to it. Youngsters like this one need their imaginations set alight to breed proper awe, which is just what that ragged old beast deserves.
Say all that with him standing right there. All right. Ooh, okay.
The first time I met the captain.
Oh, Mr. Coyle, not this story.
His image changed. That's
This
cool.
story. The first time I saw him, there was an enormous stoat, dressed like a vulpine shaman and dripping with bangles and bells, sitting right on top of Captain Robin, pinning him to the turf and trying to pull his arms off. The captain, who wasn't even a scout back then, is moaning and squeaking, and I'm certain he's about to perish. So I rush at the creature, swinging the only thing I was carrying, a huge basket of fresh raspberries. In mid-leap, I hear Robin's back snap like a dry twig, and the berries come crashing down over the stoat's tattooed pate, like so much fresh blood.
He wasn't breaking my back, he was fixing it. I'd injured myself that spring, and the good healer was helping me with some rather vexing pain.
How was I to know that? Nevertheless, the stoat slowly stands up, dripping red juice like a wounded king from some ancient tragedy, looks me dead in the eye, and growls, "I thought we'd agreed on gooseberries."
That's pretty funny. Yeah, ripping arms off. Don't let the cutesy outside fool you. They get pretty violent in a couple of the stories. I'm not gonna lie there. Okay, let's go back. Ichabod.
Of course, you know old Ichabod, don't you? He's the kind of fellow youngsters speak about in whispers, I imagine. Don't let Ichabod's rough, outward manner fool you, though. He's actually just that ornery all the way through. Of course, it wasn't always so. It never is. When he lived in Honeyshire, he was handsome and strong and happy. But the tale is that jealous and spiteful neighbours, led by the father of a spurned love, took to slander and gossip, blunting his aspirations, breaking his heart. He tried to weather the jeers, but in time he grew bitter and moved here to get a new start. And I can't say that I blame him. As such, I try my best to offer him every kindness I can at every turn, which is how I attempt to welcome him to our village.
That's your motive? To make him feel welcome?
Well, he also presses the finest cider in 100 leagues, which keeps me motivated.
Right.
Since you mention it, I do believe there's a letter for him in the post box. Why don't you bring it to him?
Oh. Fetch quest. Alright, so we did... Alright, so we did Ichabod, we did Supper, we did... Okay.
All clear. Very well. Carry on.
Cool. Got that gossip out of the way. Alright. Ooh. Alright, so this is where we use our sniffer to get beets, but not radishes, right? Let me get there we go. Collect 3 beets from the garden, right. So, let's see, and since potato, pickle, rosemary. Okay, so beet. All right, looks like that. Okay, so we got carrots. Oh man. That's a radish. That's a beet. Okay.
Juicy red beet, fresh from the garden. A juicy red beet, fresh from the garden.
Okay. So I want to say that's a radish. 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 Wait, hold on. Beet. Hold on. Okay, this one.
A juicy red beet, fresh from the garden. That's all I needed from the garden. Let's see, what's next?
All right, so we got the 3 beets. So now the obstacle course is going to have the other ingredients because we already got the cheese. But before we do that, I want to go over here and see what's over here. Which, actually, hold on. Wait. No, because I crossed the... Oh, wait. Okay. No, I need to go over here to go. Well, then what's over here? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Actually, what is this? Oh, is this the mailbox? Found new mail. Away on business. New auntie. Secret date. From Shrubby. Changing of the gods. Thanks be to Redwall. Ichabod's invite. Complete. Collect the mail. Optional. Okay, so let's look at Away on business. Oh. Ah, man, I love this detail. I love the drawing. That's cool. Now let's see if I can actually read this. Deliver to Dorabelle of Lilygrove. Ahoy, my flower. The children miss you something fierce and spent the whole afternoon making these here charcoal sketches for you. They wanted me to draw you something too, but alas, there was rigging to rig and seals to patch, I guess. That's not to say I don't miss you, but I have to be strong for the little lads. I have to be strong for the little lads, eh? The voyage is going well. Should be home in a moon. Winds withstanding as they are. And I know how good you feel about trinkets, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave the thing behind. You'll see when we return. But I think even you will be impressed by the thing. I better get these little nippers some victuals afore they waste away into naught but wispy veils. Looks like somebody is on something tonight. Lightly buttered, salted, and herbed. Oh, sea bass. Looks like sea bass is on the menu tonight. Lightly buttered, salted, and herbed, steamed in its own juices, then fried to a crisp shell. Are you drooling yet? I kind of am. I am, and I think I got it on the letter. Apologies. Love from the family. That's cute. Is that a bit of drool up in the flower? That's cool. Up in the... Can you see my mouse? Up there. Is that the drool? Cool. Nice. Okay. Oh, nope, not that one. There we go. New auntie. Foxy Love, Mum and Dad, I'm writing to let you know that you are officially an aunt. As of late last night, I have an adorable baby boy. Yeah. Penny Royal is still searching for the perfect name. But I just couldn't wait to write you. I am so excited. Soon as we're able, I plan to visit so you all can meet him. I would be speaking falsely if I didn't admit I miss Lilygrove this bit. I miss the sound of the falls and the way the wheat swells on a hot day. And most importantly, I miss my family. Sorry to be brief. We'll write again soon. Love, Fritillary. Fritillary. Okay. Nice. Oh, darn it. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Secret date. Greetings, this is Laban. Never mind the suspiciously Freyby-looking handwriting. Nice weather, wouldn't you agree? The snow at night frosts up in such a way that the meadows look fur-coated with ice. Lilygrove looks right pretty from the watchtower. If you ever fancy a look at the sunrise from up there as the gate guard, it can be arranged. Wanted to check in on you and send my regards. Rumor has it you're feeling a little under the weather. Wishing I could be there to tend to you. Laban. All right. Oh, okay. Delivered to Larkspur of Redwall Abbey. Or should that read Brother Larkspur? How was life at the Abbey? I couldn't help but chuckle when Brindleweed told me you started the laundry shift. Do forgive me because I still remember you as an energetic Dibbon who hated chores. But it sounds like you're adjusted quite well. Moving on to the kitchen soon, if I understand right. Did you ever get in touch with the gentle mouse there who can speak their language? You used to be so interested in the insects around there. I remember when you brought home that giant snail one winter because you didn't want it to freeze. You may have hated chores, but I'll be painted purple if you weren't a sweetheart. Oh, look now, I've gone and made myself cry. Tears smudging up the letter, and I don't even have the paper around to write a second one. Well, take care of yourself. Come spring, it is likely I'll be rolling on by. Sure would like to see you again. Shrubby Buckwheat. Cute. Okay. Changing of the guards. Good season, old chap. Been living the loity life abroad, eh, what? Been a fair bit of commotion in the coast, I must say. Pippin Paddle Up and I have nearly lost our tails to the ocean shell here in Saltport Landing. Worth it, though, for the cured fish they make here. I've never been so well fed on duty, and I played a part in the infamous Idle Scone Squadron back in the day. Ah, good times. My knees hurt less back then. My fur more gold than grey. To be honest, this is why I'm writing you, old chap. I lack the same spring as I did as a corporal. I used to hear a butterfly bat its wings a mile away in a windstorm during leaf fall, but now I'm lucky to hear the dinner bell. It would be this old hare's honor to name you my successor, which is why we would love for you to return post-haste. Good old Basil Staghair plans to relieve your post. Deliver to the Traveling Patrol General Dalmatius. Van Horen, stationed at Redwall Abbey. I love Basil Staghair. He is amazing. Such a good character. Thanks be to Redwall. Deliver to the Order of Redwall Abbey. Special thanks to the Order of Redwall Abbey. I would like to extend a special thanks to Redwall for the medicine they sent last season. Twigsy is feeling worlds better and the swelling has finally gone down. We would love to come and thank you in person when he feels well enough to travel again. And please pass this along to Brother Rufus? To Brother Rufus. He was very caring and helpful. You have some very special individuals there in Redwall. Best regards, Barktail family. All right, and one more. Ichabod's invite. Rootsworth. Ichabod, my friend. I know gatherings and festivals aren't quite your tankard of ale, but I would still like to extend a paw and invite you to a little meet-up of chefs. You see, it is nothing too grand, but there will be a swapping of soups and breads and all manner of victuals for munchin'. Last meet-up I served that keg of your special batch of nut brown, and the lads were positively nutty about it. Forgive the humor. What I mean is, they are eager as wee dubbins for more. Wee dibbins for more, and it got me thinking how pleased they'd be to meet with the brewer behind the brew. Hoping to see you there. root's worth. All right, cool. So that's cool. All right, that was that. Ooh, what do we got over here? I see glowies. Hot root soup. Okay. Nope. Nope. Ah, yes, that was hot root soup. There we go. This one. 10 pawfuls of paprika, 3 pawfuls ground peppercorns, 1.5 jacks of ground hot root, 3 green onions, 2 cups pure spring water, 1 pawful chili powder, and 1 cup of shrimp/fish. Mix water, pepper, and paprika together and heat it for 5 minutes at a low temperature. Slowly add the rest. Slow boil and let it let it cool to the palate. Add chili powder and enjoy. Beware, spicy. I don't do spicy, so I would not eat that in real life. As good as it may sound, I would not be eating that. Okay, what do we got up here? I feel like... What is this? Bah? Excuse me? Did I find a secret? What is back here? Ooh, okay. Oh, these are the hot springs. Oh. That makes sense. Is there anything back here worth getting? Oh, there's something back here. Okay, so we've got... Lore! Survival tip. All right. Let's see. Nope. Nope. There we go. Survive. Where's it? Wait. Lore. Corn, onion, potatoes from obstacle course. Oh, survival tip. That's right there. Wild mushroom survival tips. Light brown caps with neck frills. Kill. Light brown caps with neck frills kill. Brown and smooth. The chest approves. The chef approves. The wrinkled and warped are often delicious, but it never hurts to stay suspicious. Another reason why I don't like mushrooms. A lot of them can not be good. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that's good to know. All right. So that might have been all that was back here, because I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, except jam. Haha. All right. Okay, that brings us up to 20 out of 32 jam. Okay, cool. Well, that was a thing. Alright, so we did the garden. I don't think there was any new smells over there. So now we'll cross the bridge. And that is the way to the obstacle course. I'm going to go down here first. Let's talk some more.
Have you not anywhere to do?
Oh, you're not a very happy camper, are you?
A fine evening, Tessa. Could you use some help?
No. Why do you think I need help? I can do this job just as well as any beast here. I don't see you offering to help any of them.
No, I didn't mean anything by it.
Of course not. And I'm sorry for nipping. It's a big night for you two, isn't it? You and Liam, I mean. So much hard work by the both of you to get to this moment, and my sour mood strikes the shine.
None in the least, Tessa. I'm so giddy that not even a vermin war cry could dim my spirit. And I owe a great deal to you. You have been a tremendous help.
Naturally. There are only the two of us girls up here. We need to stick together.
Okay, I like that she apologized and came around.
You've got cooking duty tonight. What's the plan? Soup? Twist my whiskers! For my initiation, I had to make stuffed toadstools. Do you see now what I feel put upon? If you are making soup, I have a request. I do ever so long for the taste of fish. Roasted tomatoes, grilled squash, cold meadow cream. I mean, they're all wondrous to be sure, but I long for something more hearty, something that carries all those other things, like a mum carries her wee dibbin.
I see.
What, was that too much?
No, not at all. I've just never heard someone compare their food to a baby. That's all.
When you put it that way, it was too much. Our little secret.
I love the I love the writing. It's great. Also, so now we have no nuts and fish. And right now I do have a fish recipe, so that's cool. All right, gossip.
You had to ask about me, didn't you? You remember, I was always so awkward and graceless. Growing up near mice like you and Foxglove always put the jiggles in my stomach. That's why me and Cloverdown stuck to fishing. The logic of line and tackle is simple. It never changes, and there's no guessing if the day was for winning or losing.
Oh, I didn't know you felt that way.
Oh, Sophia, don't hear me wrong, like. It was not a single day you ever did me wrong or chucked my tail. It was my own decision to stay out of the way, out of the eyes of mice like Brunach and his kin. I was a daily bundle of nerves and nausea where you strolled about full of poise and grace. It was intimidating, I suppose.
But here we are now. Friends, I hope.
Yes, I rather like that. Friends? Initiate. I mean, Sophia. You've always been so graceful and sure of yourself, even when we were Dibbins. Do you think you could show me a few things, you know, now that we're both scouts? For my entire life, I felt out of place in my own fare, especially when it comes to, well, just about anything that requires me to keep the paws clean. I mean, listen to me. You don't even know how to speak like a civilized mouse. You'll help me along, won't you?
Of course I will. Okay, Flabby.
Maybe. Well, I wouldn't know the first thing about him. Why'd you ask? The most I can say is that you have yourself a right fine bow in that one. But he wasn't always so. I don't want to cause any trouble, but it weren't too long ago that Liam wasn't the genial, friendly mate he is today. More than once that mouse yanked my tail, put nettles in my kerchief, and an eel in my bait box.
Liam? No, that can't be.
Aye, 'tis true. My Appa's older brothers egged him on to get him a taste for pranks, but he learned to love the games without their good. And it seemed to me and Cloverdown that we were his favourite marks. Down at the creek, we'd keep one eye open for wandering vermin, and the other peeled for trickster Liam. Surely he's pranked you in all the times you've been close.
Yes, yeah, of course. I didn't realise it went so far back.
Oh, look what I started. Don't fret, Sophia. Nothing but a dib and having a laugh or two.
Ask about myself.
Tessa, there's something I wanted to say to you now we're going to be scouts together. I don't quite know how to say this, but I've always looked up to you. You seem to always be someone who knew their mind and their own joys, and you lived by your heart. Myself, I felt so duty-bound to my family and meeting the expectations of others. I was always trying to make other people happy. But you seem so well content to be happy by yourself, and I admire that. Applying to the Scout Corps is one of the first things I truly did for myself, and it feels ever so good to stand up here with you and the others. I doubt I would have ever dreamt of this if it weren't for your example. I just wanted you to know that.
Nice.
Thank you kindly. And if irony were a sling stone, I'd be out cold on the snow. Something tells me you and I are gonna get along swimming.
Nice. Okay. More. More.
Rootsworth has been quite good to me, I must say. A right gentle mouse he is, except in the filthy apron, of course. I'll let you in on a secret with him. His father and his father's father were chefs for the Scout Corps. He hasn't got any dibbins of his own, so he's keen to teach his trade to anyone who'll listen. Show the slightest bit of interest in cooking, and you're his instant favourite. Did you ever get to wondering, though, just how and when he gets up here? I've never quite seen him arrive or depart. It just always seems he's either up here or down in town. I can't imagine him climbing the ascent path. You should ask him.
All right, maybe I will.
Yes, Laban. He is a sweet and gentle fellow, isn't he? And I'm quite sure he's only trying to be nice, but it does so get under my pelt when he tries to help me with just about anything. He's just a helper by his nature, he is, and it's ever so sweet and kind, but for me, a mouse who's trying her best to stay bold and strong on her own merit, it can be blasted frustrating. Do you ever feel that way? Irritated when a beast offers to lend a hand on something you're quite able to do yourself?
Most certainly, Tessa. I'm the same way. But Laban, he really is being kind, not patronizing or aggressive.
Yes, I'm sure you're quite right. I can be quite the wildcat at times. Poor thing doesn't deserve my wrath.
Okay. Ooh, keep
I
going.
don't talk about it much, but I owe Mr. Coyle my very life. Twice.
Ooh.
Last summer, we were on a long trek to the south fetching some fenrop or something old Ichabod was brewing. Some of the foulest misery ever to meet my nostrils. The whole adventure put us in the middle of a wide bog, and with the mist and rushes it was easy to lose sight of one another. When out of nowhere, this great and dreadful toad leaps from the mist and drops a huge net over my head. My arms were pinned, my sword sheathed, and the slimy beast made a mighty croak of victory as he stood over this helpless scout. Suddenly, I see Mr. Coyle leaping from the branches above, screaming in a voice like the storming surf. Like the wind, his blade clove the arm from that wretched toad, and the spear it was holding, staining the reeds with its blood.
See, it's
In
violent.
shock, the toad leapt backward as if it had been hit by a badger's cudgel, and an enormous splash was the last we heard of the monster.
What? That was last summer? I had no idea we'd be in any kind of danger.
Oh, aye. From time to time, that is.
I'll be sure to keep my wits then. But hold now, you said he saved you twice?
That story will have to wait till I know you a wee bit better.
Okay.
I don't mind saying that I wish Captain Robin was my own father instead of the one I got. For all the Great Mouse has on his mind, he's never once quieted my question or turned me away for wisdom. I think all the scouts feel that way. He's like the dad and granddad we all wish we had, whether our real pals were good mice or not. Captain Robin's just special, he is. Don't you think? Oh dear, I didn't mean anything by that, Sophia. I've forgotten your own paw took ill and all.
Nothing to worry, Tessa. That was a long time ago. But yes, Captain Robin is rather remarkable in just that way.
All right. Now it's Fraby with a question mark.
I suppose on further reflection that he can be, at times, clever.
With 2 question marks. I think she's got a thing for him.
Occasionally funny.
3 question marks.
Even charming.
Exclamation question.
I'm mostly guessing at this point. I hardly know him.
Liar.
I'm mostly guessing.
Okay. There we go. All right, cool. She's got a thing for him. Ooh, there's a thing here. What do we got? Letter to Coyle. As the camera freaks out. Okay. Nope. Okay. Letter to Coyle. All right, this is from Barley Bugleweed. Greetings, Coyle. Been a good season since I saw you last. How are things going at the Scout Corps? My Squirrel Scouts are perfecting some remarkably impressive aerial maneuvers that would turn a sparrow green with envy. Since it's been so long since our last meet, it's been ever longer since our scouts have mingled. This winter has been fair bit mild, and it got me thinking. Perhaps some good ice training was in order. Slush grappling, berg hopping, snow tracking, moss mulching, all the good survival stuff that only works when all the leaves are fell and any warmth has left the forest. One act the Barktail lads recently... Let's see. One act? No. One of the Barktail lads recently rode a large chunk of tree bark down a snowdrift and performed the most elegant dismount, face first into an icy river. The lad nearly lost an ear in the chill, but of course all's dandy now. Anyhow, I hear a wee bit. Anywhere I hear a wee bab waking from the nap with an ill temper, and this kind male mouse has been waiting on me to finish his rounds. Be in touch, will you? I'm beginning to think you're avoiding this old bush tale. After all, I still owe you that drink. Your friendly furry courier, Barley Bugleweed. Cool. All right. What else we got? There. Fish. Can I smell? No smell? The fish barrel doesn't smell? I doubt that. All right, what do we got? Ooh, South Sword Shrimp Stew. Where are we at? Okay. All right. 2 Jill's butter, 6 cloved minced garlic, 2 score peeled shrimp, 2 teaspoons smoked paprika, 1 pawful, 1 to 1 pawful salt, okay, 2 grams ground peppercorn, 2 drams saffron, 1 pottle spring water. Melt butter in the bottom of a sturdy pot. Sauté garlic until aromatic and add shrimp. All at one time, stirring constantly until pink and translucent. Add water and flavor, stirring slowly, and bring to slow simmer. Serve warm with ginger buns. Now that actually sounds like something I'd give a shot. Okay. Use your weigh glass. 128 Southeast 07. Oh. 128 Southeast. Okay. 7. Okay. Can I zoom? Because I can't zoom. Use your weigh glass. 128 Southeast 07. .128 Southeast. Oh, now it does it. I think that's where I got the cheese from. Oh, you can put a marker. Oh, well, that's fascinating. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the cheese, but I will go check that out real quick. So just in case you had a hard time finding the cheese. If that is the cheese, I'm starting to wonder if that is it. Is that the cheese? Where I found the cheese? Yes, that's where I found the cheese. Okay. All right. So. All right. We got clipping and stuff. Interesting. It's like the shading on the trees. Okay. So if you had a hard time finding the cheese, there it is. Let's see, anything in there? No, that's all wood. Cheese wood chopping. Wait. Okay, that's her. All right. Let's see. Well, that was handy. Anything in here? One time at band camp. Okay. Gonna have to check that one out. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Anything back here? I see scent trails. Interesting. So the wind changed? Huh. Anything in there? No. Anything? Ooh, what do we got here? Okay. Something at the top. What do we got? Lore! Letter to Tussa. Nope. Letter... Wait. Oh, letter to Tussa. Okay. Tussa, my girl, how do you fare? Feels like seasons since we last spoke, though I know it only Oh, this is Mum. Tussa, my girl, how do you fare? Feels like seasons since we last spoke, though I know it only be a few short moons. Are you being fed well? Any injuries? Those men aren't running you ragged, are they? I'm so glad to hear that you finally have a kindred soul up in that dusty old campsite. The ground isn't too hard or too frigid, is it? I can send you another quilt. Lavender, maybe? With berry embroidery and a tan cross pattern? Oh, you will just like a little pie wrapped all up in fabric crust, you will. That settles it. Another quilt it is. I'll send it with the next courier. Anyway, Sophia sounds absolutely darling. I hope to meet her soon. I know that I have met her, but she was such a little thing, littler than you even at that age, and those sweet little freckles like a sugar dusting over deep golden nunny molars. You should bring her over sometime. I know it's a trek, but company shortens the journey, so they say. Or at least I'm sure someone has said it. Your father is reading over my shoulder and demands I lighten up on the worry. I know you're full grown in the scout. Be still, my heart. A full-fledged scout tussling with danger and wilderness. But a mother can't help but worry about her only dear, sweet daughter out there in the world. Goodness gracious, you don't even have anyone to look after you if you caught a case of the shivers or black water fever. Are there at least any sweet beaux at that camp? What about that other new lad? The new lad before the last lad? You know, the small one? He bloom into a handsome little rosebud yet? I'm not trying to pry or push, but there is something great about having a companion in life. Your brother just met the most adorable lassie in the last harvest gathering. They're getting along like sweet toast and jam, and just as delightful. The way things are, I should think I can expect Grandibbins at last, but I suppose that news should be left for him to tell you. But I'm sure I've talked your eyes off by now. That's cute. I'm sure I talked your eyes off by now. I can hear your displeased sigh in my mind's ear now. Just know that I love you. Just now that I love you more than anything this world over. P.S. Your father says hi, but I feel like to really say hi, he should be writing his own letter. So be sure to give him a hard time when next you write. Cute. All right. All right, let's go. All right. Well, that was cute. There was something. Okay, there's stairs over here. There's the outhouse. No smell from the outhouse? Okay. Oh, what is this? Riddle! Oh, I found a riddle! What's that one? Nope. There we go. Riddle, riddle, riddle. Riddle, riddle. There's the riddle. Feldspar. Huh. Okay, because it says 1 out of 1 riddle, so there's 3 riddles. So I still have 1 more lore, so that's got to be in this level. So this is for all of the act. So this level, and then I've still got quite a bit. I got 12. 3 more things of jam, 2 scents, and a few critters to meet. Okay. Now there was got to be something over here, right? Jam, probably. Jam. All right. There we go. Okay, so 2 more jams. Still a few more folks. But let's go up here. It's not... Okay, this isn't the obstacle course. So this has got to lead to another secret. Maybe more jam? Or lore? Nope, jam. Okay, cool. So obstacle course has probably got the last bit of jam. Okay, so we'll head that way. I don't think there's anything to drop down on. Okay. Here we go. I would say there's something behind the waterfall, but it'd be kind of hard to get back there since it's frozen. Did I see a scent in the air? What was that? Maybe that was just wind. Yep, the obstacle course to teach me new things as I gather the rest of the food, probably. Oh, and look, here's more people. More mice to talk to. Who are you?
Hello, Fafia.
Oh, it's Laban.
And might I add, you smell rather nice this evening. Is that honeysuckle? Forgive me if that was a bit personal. My nose is rather sensitive. If you're making soup, I hope you add a little rosemary for me. I just love rosemary.
Nice.
Freebie always says you have a nose to rival any mole. Any tips for my own sniffer?
Freebie is wrong about my nose. Moles have the best sense of smell by an easy league.
I guess he is prone to exaggeration, still. You're a weathered scout.
Notice how scent moves with the wind, over and around obstacles like stones and walls. Scent is never a straight line to its source. Wind and the world change its path. Things like flags and smoke are dead giveaways that the wind is active. If you really concentrate all of your senses, there's a lot you can learn. You can sense much more, sense farther, and with more clarity. It's almost as if you can see right through the walls. If you find yourself in a tight spot, always use your nose, and who knows what you'll learn.
Once again, love that mechanic. I love that they went with that. That is so cool.
Me? Not much to tell, really. You know, I'm only a few seasons older than you. But growing up, we never mixed much, did we? I suppose that's my fault. I'm not quite comfortable with other people. Crowds make me anxious.
I know how you feel.
He's been a great friend. Talks enough for the both of us, which suits me just fine. He quite likes company and crowds, always trying to get me to talk more. Speak up for myself, as he puts it. But I'm quite content to let him do it for me.
Alright, so Freebie, Tulsa.
Did you know Tuther and Cloverdown are making a quilt together? Seems hard to imagine on both counts to me. Tuther sitting quiet with needle and frame, and Cloverdown using thread for anything except catching fish. Captain Robin has been like a second father to all of us scouts, or a first father to some. Every mouse here would lay down their life if Captain Robin said it was the right thing. Most everybody in town thinks I'm simple, won't spare me a second thought. The captain, though, he never flicked a whisker when I applied, and now I'm third in command. A scout is as a scout does, he tells me, and that quite suits me.
Nice.
I quite like Liam, and got to know him a bit whilst we trained. He's so good at making everybody laugh. But I can't help think that all that joking is hiding something else. A hidden bit of fad. Of course I remember you. I'm shy, not dull. I remember the spring your da left you and your sisters for Dark Forest. Your ma wore a veil for a full month, and you wore black for 2. I wore black also, on your behalf. I hope that's all right. Even today I feel sad for your loss.
Alright.
That's a great mouth, that one. And he seems to understand me better than most. Not much by looking at him, no. But he has the heart of a giant, he does. In a tight spot, I'd want Ruthworth at my side before just about anybody else here. Just something about him.
The path up that cliff face is a real challenge. We must keep everybody but the scouts away, right?
Right. That's by design, that is. Makes Hilltop Camp like our secret hideout.
Exactly. So, does Rootsworth maybe just live up here or something?
Huh? Oh, I see what you're getting at. I never thought of that. I don't think Mr. Coyle likes me very much. It's not as though he's unkind or rude or anything. It's just that he seems to look at me like he's always biting his tongue, not saying something he wants to. Do you think I'm imagining?
Alright. Well, nice to meet you. Okay, so you wanted Rosemary.
Best I not distract you. Busy night and all.
Right. Alright. Nothing else around here. And who might you be? Are you Freyby?
I see what you're looking at.
Yes, you is.
And since it's a special night for you, I'll forgive the offence.
Pardon me?
No, you don't. You don't get to play dumb. But it is all right. This once. I've been short my whole life. I'm quite accustomed to the secret looks, the hidden snickers. Oh, I've endured them all. But I won't accept that kind of treatment from another scout. We respect one another round here. It's part of the scout code, so I expect you to abide. Now, take your pouty glare and make another approach.
Ooh, I like that image for her.
Tell me something, and be honest now. Do you think I talk too much? Because somebody who shall not be mentioned told Laban that I talk too much and asked how he could bear it. It got me thinking, that's all. I don't think I talk too much. But it's hard to really know when it's yourself. Do you ken?
Just saying. Alright.
The
Stealth.
first rule of stealth is easy enough.
Don't be seen.
But vermin don't react instantly. Keep a weather eye on your enemies, and you'll get a sense of their awareness of you. The closer you are, the faster they react. But you'll always have a moment or two to recover stealth, in case you're caught by surprise. The second rule of stealth is like the first. Don't be heard.
Okay, so there's the
When you're
herd.
sneaking, you're almost silent. When you're on a scurry, you can be heard a long way off. And of course, the ground you tread upon makes a mighty difference as well.
I've noticed that.
Silence and slowness are kissing cousins. Like being glimpsed out of the corner of their little beady eyes, a single noise won't alert a rat immediately. You'll have a precious moment to recover, if you stay perfectly still and let the moment pass. If you make a mistake, freeze, and watch your enemy closely, in the hopes they go back to ignoring you. Did you know that when a rat hears a suspicious noise, it'll start moving towards its source? So, a wee thing like ourselves can use sound and decoys to our advantage. It'll get you thinking it will. Imagine the possibilities.
Alright, so typical stealth, but third rule is don't let them smell you, I bet, which is a new thing, and I appreciate that.
The third rule of stealth is the hardest to control. Don't get scented. But Laban has his own lesson on noses and nostrums, so I won't bother you with such things here. Just be sure to be aware of your own scent at all times in the wild. If there was a fourth rule of stealth, which there isn't, It would be to work your environment. Use what's available. Be clever and alert. Be like me. And while fighting a vermin toe-to-toe isn't always possible, using your wits to stay safe is always a good choice. Use cover to your benefit at every possible turn. You can see out, but they can't see in. Oh, it's fantastic for spying. But it's also often quite noisy. So stay cautious and slow.
Okay. All right, what do you like for supper?
Laban likes rosemary and just about anything. Even just a nibble on a stem when he's walking about. Come to think of it, there used to be a healthy bush of the stuff near the hot spring. But he can't stand cabbage. Don't even think about that fermented stuff.
No cabbage.
The big mouse will practically run screaming at even a whiff of it.
And you?
Soup is fine. I always like something warm on a cold night like tonight. But what I really love is a nice bloomy cheese.
But I got the cheese. All right, a little bit of gossip.
The thing about Laban is that he speaks without words. You just need to understand his language. For that matter, most everybody will tell you more truth from what they do than what they say. And with Laban, since he doesn't speak much anyway, it's easier to get the message. Do you ken? So, as an example, if Laban does something for you, maybe he does one of your chores or cleans up a mess, that's how the great big dandelion says he's fond of you. If he doesn't do anything for you, well, you can be sure you're not his favourite. The same
Makes
goes
sense.
the other way. Don't tell Laban you're his friend. Show him. Speak his language, which is acts of service. And now you see exactly why I make the not insignificant effort to speak for the boyo as often as I can, which is practically always. It's how he knows I care.
They're dipping into the, love languages there. That's fascinating. Okay. What about yourself?
My grandfather was from a land across the Western Sea, and the family legend says he once kissed a magic stone that loosed his tongue and gave him uncanny insight into the hearts of others. As the story continues, the wise old mouse breathed his last the very day I was born. Indeed, the very moment. My grandma says that some of the old bad left him and flew straight into me, like a bee betwixt blossoms. Fairy tales aside, it would explain more than a little of my short but charmed life, don't you think? Wise beyond my years, perceptive like an eagle, and humble. Humble like a daisy. Ugh. If I didn't inherit the very gifts my famous grandfather was so known for by transference, then I don't know any better explanation.
Huh, nice.
As you know, I can read most beasts like a note from my own mother, but Tussa has me flummoxed. Oh, she's ready enough with a kind word and keeps her own in all the scout missions, but lift one finger on her behalf, and she'll just as soon as bite your tail of every creature in Lilygrove. She's a true mystery.
Right.
Old Rootsworth. There's much more to that bandy old hare than you know. When he's not feeding the Scout Corps, and making a fine joy of it, I must say, he's delivering pasties and profiteroles to widows and orphans around the village. Particularly the widows, if you see what I'm saying.
But how does he get here? That's what I'm trying to understand. With that brutal climb and all.
I told you, the crafty creature is a lot more spry than you'd imagine. I once saw him scamper straight up a waterfall, as tall as a spruce, and he barely lost his breath.
Really?
No, I just made that up. But I made you picture it in your mind, didn't I?
Nice.
Ah, my partner in crime, stinkily sneaky Sophia. Your family must be quite proud of you today, knowing where you started out. Oh, don't look so surprised. Fravy has a memory like an armoured box. And of course, I'm referring to the infamous fish barrel incident in Miss Dorabella's shop. I would never have imagined a mouse as dainty as yourself could hold your breath that long, but it was just what I needed to get away with the candied hazelnuts. Dear me, though, you smell like a stagnant pond for at least 2 weeks. We can agree, I hope, that it was all worth it. What can I tell you about Liam that you don't already know? He's a gift giver, for one thing. Surest way to
Another
know
love
William
language.
is thinking of you is if he shows up with a blossom or a bauble. My sense is that you're not really moved by bits, but if you know that's how he most naturally expresses his affection, then at least you'll not miss his intent.
That's fascinating. They're doing the love languages in here.
Mr. Coyle is a good beast to be sure. He's always done right by me, and Captain Robin speaks of him with more respect even than Freya Thomas. But mark my words, it wasn't always so. I don't know anything, and I'm not about to gossip. But every so often
Sure you
he
are.
says something just so, or laughs at just the wrong thing. I couldn't say anything for sure, but I'd be boiled in beechnut if that mouse doesn't have a skeleton in his closet. It's always good to know just how a mouse likes to be treated, and everybody is different, so you have to pay close attention. With the captain, it's the kindness you see, and it never hurts to give an honest compliment anyway. Well, except for Mr. Coyle, that is. Say something complimentary to him, and he's certain to say I was just buttering his toast, which I was. But that's not the point. The point is he's oversensitive, and I was only trying to be nice. I mean, you would only be trying to be nice. And he'd mistake it for empty flattery. Or so I imagine.
Yeah, right, okay. Alright, cool. So that's one. We are getting close on time, so the obstacle course is probably going to wait till next time. Right, there's the scent. Let's see. I want... Because I've got one more lore, one more batch of jam, 2 cents, and one more critter to talk to, it looks like. Which I imagine should be around here somewhere. Let me just scope this out real quick. Okay, so those are the rat dummies. Oh, wait. Huh. Nice. Quite the reload time. Let's see something here. So you have to be targeted onto something for it to release. That's interesting. Okay. All right. We got river over here. Ooh.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Oh, jeez. It brought me way back over here. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're getting close, but I want to see... It looked like there was something sparkly over there. Maybe I need to jump across the river. Or maybe there was another path. Let me go see. Yeah, there's sparkly over there. Might be the last of the jam. There we go. Okay. Where are you at? There you are. Nice. Okay, that's the last of the jam. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Anybody else tucked away? Any lore? I'll probably find lore on the obstacle course. I'm just checking the edges here. Okay, yep, I think we're getting ready to call it. I'll do the obstacle course next time, try to find the last of these collectibles. I'll probably have to refresh myself on everybody's food preferences for when I make the soup. But I can do that. That'll be fine. Yeah, there's something glowy up there. So, one more time. Let's see. Yeah, one more lore. I got all the jam. 2 cents. One more person to talk to. And I've got to gather the corn, onions, and potatoes from here. Okay. I got a lot of stuff going on. I got all the scents. I've got people. So the one more person is I don't think I talked directly to Rootsworth. Yeah, because he's not on here. So that's probably the last person. Yeah. Okay, with that, let's... Alright, let's quit. Go to the main menu. I love the artwork on this, too. So good. Okay. Anyway, thanks again for joining. Hope you enjoyed that. We will be back next week to continue trying to find everything and see how far we can get. And the music's so good. Oh, they're doing such a good job with this game. I'm so looking forward to getting through this. Anyway, hope you had a good time. Have a great week. We'll be back Thursday for more Armello, and then Sunday for more Minecraft. And the next Tuesday, we'll be right back to this game. Looking forward to it. Have a great week. Take care. May God bless.